You can watch the orange pour out real quick, as you can see that. I don't know how much I should go. I'm going to go there. I don't want to go, like, skimpy, but I don't want to go crazy. I'm probably, yeah, Russ is bad. Alright.
Ugh. In the Puerto Rico shot glass.
Puerto Rico,
One
Buffalo
time for
way.
one time. Still
Actually,
baby
from
rays.
Puerto Rico,
Two baby
okay.
rays. Buffalo.
I got lightning in a bottle. I think I just found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitch, it's burning now. Lightning in a bottle. I think I just found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitch, it's burning now.
Yo, yo, yo. How you living? How you feeling? How you doing? This is First Choice Fantasy. We are back today with our Week 8 betting episode. Cam on my left, or your right, whatever the hell you want to say. So what's up?
What's going on? I'm back, guys. Sorry for the absence the last few weeks, but here I am.
He's back, and we got X in the flesh over here. So what's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
How you doing?
All right, so we're gonna start the episode off with kind of like a punishment type of thing. Yeah, a little accountability for Week 7 picks. Obviously, Cam wasn't here, so he's not participated in this specific one this week, but we're gonna continue this in the future. So Week 7 picks. I went 1, 2. Oh, I think I lied. I actually think I went 2 for 6, which is not good. I got the Green Bay spread of 3.5, and I hit the Chicago versus Rams under 44.5. Yeah, so I had 2. I went 2 for 6. What'd you go?
Bills spread did not hit for me. Packers spread hit. Bucks money line hit. For my locks and over unders, the Cowboys football team under hit, and the Steelers Titans over hit by 1 point.
Solid.
That was
I
4
wanna
for
take
6.
something Buffalo.
And the Saints Panthers one hit 51 on the under, so I guess that's kind of void, but
You got 3 anyway, right?
4.
4? God damn it.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So this week we're going to do a Buffalo shot, Buffalo
Pour
sauce
that
shot.
motherfucker
So
up.
I'm going to pour that up real quick. I'm probably fucking... All right.
The girds are
Let's
coming
get this
into
cracking.
full effect.
Oh, yeah. You can watch the orange pour out real quick, as you can see that. I don't know how much I should go. I'm going to go there. I don't want to go, like, skimpy, but I don't want to go crazy. I'm probably, yeah, Russ is bad. All right.
Ugh. In the Puerto Rico shot glass.
Puerto Rico,
One time
Buffalo
for
way.
one time. Still
Actually,
baby
from
rays.
Puerto Rico,
Two baby
too.
rays. Buffalo win.
God damn it. Ooh.
Oh.
The girds. I didn't finish it.
Nothing like
Finish
some
that,
buffalo sauce at 11:30 in the morning.
I really didn't want to do that because I just brushed my teeth like 5 minutes ago. So like, that would have been.
Very girdy. I can dig it though. It was valid.
That smells wonderful too.
Yeah, my face on fire. Alright.
We're gonna cook up something nice and interesting next week. Won't be the same.
Yeah, it won't be the same. We'll change it up. But that's Week 7 punishment and whatnot. So I guess we'll dive into Week 8. What teams are on the bye? We got the
Cardinals
we got the
football
Jags,
team
we got the Washington football team.
and the Texans.
Jags, Washington football team, Texans, and Cards, right?
Yeah.
Word.
Bad
Yes,
John.
sir.
Bad John.
Bad John. Very bad John. Guess we'll kick it off then with the 1 o'clock. No, Thursday Night Football. Falcons at the Panthers. The Panthers are 2.5 point favorites. We're not doing this shit. I'm tweaking hardcore, but we are going to do our locks, danger zones, and over/under picks. So we'll go one at a time. Actually, start with the 1 lock.
My first one, I believe, is the Packers spread. Again, I'm taking the Packers spread as a lock. They're facing the Vikings,
Yeah,
and what's it currently at right now?
6.5.
6.5 still. I like that. That offense is looking beautiful, even without Aaron Jones this past week.
Yeah, real risky pick there, bud.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's typical. It's typical. I mean, it's considered a lock,
It's
so
not
I guess
against
it's
the lock. We're
fair.
going against the 1
He
and
doesn't
5
want to get
Vikings.
punished.
I don't want to get
He
punished.
Punished.
Pause.
Pause.
But, yeah, anyway, I like the, easily can see the Packers winning by a touchdown here.
Yeah.
Vikings
For
defense
sure.
is looking shitty.
They got that one put back though, so
They do.
I'll put up
but
a little bit of a fight.
Still, the team just as a whole is just not looking good. And the Packers are looking very good.
Packers are goated.
They are goated.
All right, down the line, I'll go. I got the Tennessee Titans -6 against the Bengals. I mean, the Bengals' run defense isn't all that great. Derrick Henry's a monster, so I think that's pretty self-explanatory right there. So that's my lock, Tennessee -6 against
Derrick
Cincinnati.
Henry 300 rushing yards this week.
Oh, placebamente with 300 or 300? What? 300 rushing yards on 30 attempts for sure. I can do it.
Book it.
Say nice 145 for Derrick Henry this week.
Think so?
AJ Brown scores 2 more touchdowns because he's just a touchdown hog.
He is.
My first lock of the week is the Raiders plus 2.5 versus the Browns. I don't like the Browns too much moving forward.
I like that, dude. I like that.
I can do it.
I don't like the Browns too much moving forward. They're out of Odell Beckham Jr. now, which whatever, he hasn't made that huge of an impact, but it's still going to affect their passing game. Going to be relying on Jarvis, and he's been hurt all year. He's shaky. Raiders been playing some good football. Nelson Aguilar's been catching some touchdowns. I could see him getting a nice touchdown again this week. Josh Jacobs probably bounced back after a very shaky performance versus the Bucks. Yeah, Raiders plus 2.5, lock of the week.
I like it.
I can dig it. Serpentine, you can go ahead again.
So my second one is the Rams -4. Isn't as risky of a pick here. They are playing the Dolphins, being led by a young rookie quarterback in Tua. So I foresee Tua struggling mightily versus that Rams defense to start off his career. I mean, he'll probably do okay, put up maybe like 200 passing yards, but it's not going to be enough to beat the Rams. And the Rams easily win by a touchdown here, I'd say.
Yeah, I like the Rams. Their defense has been proven to be pretty solid these past couple weeks. I think the most points they allowed was to the Bills that 1 week in the shootout, but besides that, it's been like below 19 points maybe, if I'm not wrong. But pretty good defense over there, so I can dig it, especially against Tua. Second lock for me, I will go with the Saints -4 against Chicago. Chicago's defense obviously pretty solid, but I just like Drew Brees and that offense enough to say that I think that they're one of the best offenses in the league, which is not really a stretch, but I don't know. I just think the 4 points against Chicago, is it in Chicago too?
Yes.
All right, so I guess that plays into it, but
Saints offense is just hurting. They're out a lot of pieces right now.
they're still pretty good though. Even without Michael Thomas, they've been pretty fucking solid.
They've been pretty good. I was just considering the Bears.
Yeah.
I think the Bears defense will bounce back. They got a little beat up this week. Not too bad, but I think they'll bounce back with a good game. But yeah, it's not too far fetched for sure.
I think the Bears offense is sus too.
Yeah, so sus. They don't do anything impressive at all.
At all. It's like really, the Colts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got the Saints -4.
Yeah. Well, backing off of your first lock, my second one is the Titans spread as well. I mean, you pretty much said everything I agree with. I think Derrick Henry will probably run all over the Bengals.
Yeah.
And Tannehill will probably also have a good passing day as well. I don't think the Bengals defense will really keep up with the Titans offense here at all. You pretty much said everything I was going to. I like that.
I think the Bengals will still put up some points. That'll be said later on with their over-unders,
but I can still easily see the Titans winning by a touchdown.
For sure.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, they almost beat the Steelers this past week, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird. They should have won. The field goal. That fucking tweak ass
motherfucker. Should have been at least going to overtime. Yeah.
Tweak. Alright. You can do the third one.
Third one, I'm going with the Buccaneers again this week. I'm liking that spread. It currently, is it still 10.5 against the Giants?
Buccaneers, yeah, 10.5.
Yeah, it is 10.5.
That offense is something. Are we going to see AB this week? No.
Should be. Chris Godwin's out.
Without Chris Godwin, we'll see some AB, Mike Evans action. That Giants defense is not going to be able to contain the Buccaneers offense this week. You see another Gronk snap, maybe another touchdown from him.
I can do it.
Well, Tandem Rojo
to be
for that action
because defenses can't afford to double cover him anymore. So I mean, he's just going to keep.
That Buccaneers offense is just going to keep putting up points. Yeah. Probably be one of the higher scoring offenses at the end of the season.
They have one of the best running back duos now too. I mean, Fournette keeps on doing his thing as the number 2 guy. So
facts.
It's very, very potent offense.
Weapons all around. All right, what was that spread? 10.5. Yeah, that's a husky ass spread, but I can dig it.
I was considering Giants plus 10.5.
I was.
It's Monday Night Football. The unders always hit for Monday Night Football. They're 8-1 against the spread this year.
Really?
Or unders. So
damn.
This year, so I could foresee it being a low scoring game, but
yeah. Fair. Speaking of like husky locks or husky spreads over here, did you guys peep the 19.5? The Jets and the Chiefs.
I did.
Did you take that as a lock at all?
No.
Okay, good. I was
thinking about it, but man, that is such a hefty one.
Like it's weird because of the fact that like.
Is the money line still like 2,200?
2,500, yeah.
2,500 now?
Yeah.
Oh,
the fact that it's weird to me is the fact. Well, I get it. Because like the Jets seem like they're tanking now, bro. They're willing to trade Quinnen Williams too, which is another player who they just got 2 years ago. It was like top 5 draft pick or some shit. It just seems like they're fine with tanking, which I mean is what the Jets do. But I don't know why you don't fire the coach that is right there. That's a fucking wild trade. Oh wait,
The whole Jets should just be.
Derrick Henry was included.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow. That's crazy. All right. My apologies.
Sorry, big trade going on in our league.
Derrick Henry's got traded, which is weird.
Yeah,
the dude said he was untouchable last week.
Two guy with Alvin Kamara and James Conner, so that's not good.
And I play him this week.
It's not good.
All right. Moving forward, my third lock of the week. Baltimore -3.5 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Book it, Steelers fans. You're going to be burnt when you're going to lose your first game this week against Baltimore Ravens. -3.5. Beautiful spread. I think Baltimore is at home, if I'm not mistaken.
They are indeed.
They're at home, -3.5. I think that team is just... It's different, and the passing offense is going to be pretty good against the Steelers' passing defense. Marquise Brown should have a good game this week. And, I just like the Ravens overall. I think the Steelers have been getting lucky a couple times this past week. So, especially Deontay Johnson, questionable. They don't really lean on Juju whenever Deontay's not there, which is weird. But
Juju had 14 targets this past week.
yeah.
It's not going to continue. They just wanted to keep the man a little happy. But
Yeah, and Claypool touched the ball like once.
And got negative yards, I think, or some shit like that.
Yeah, 1 reception, -2 yards.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Ravens -3.5.
Like it. I don't know about that, but that's yours.
You're burnt. You're burnt.
You're burnt.
They're going to lose eventually.
So my luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last lock of the week is the Lions +2.5. I like the Lions here. Matthew Stafford's been he's been a little bit better as of late, coming off his bye. Colts defense is very good, but their offense is not. I could foresee it being a little bit of a low-scoring game, and I like Stafford over. What's that?
T.Y. Hilton MVP.
No. I like Stafford in a close game versus Phillip Rivers. DeAndre Swift's been implementing himself in that offense. He's been balling out. I think that continues even against this stout Colts defense. Lions +2.5. They're home too, so I really like it here.
So is Kenny G. He's been balling too.
Yeah.
He needs to start scoring a little bit more touchdowns for me, but I'll take it.
That'd been nice for my parlay. But what was I going to say? Oh, the Colts also offense is kind of sketchy to me. And the fact that, what did the Falcons put up last week? 14? 21? Something like that?
23-22 was the final score.
22.
Very low scoring game from them. So it's like, I don't know if the Lions defense is legit or whatnot, but the Colts offense isn't. We all know this. So, I mean, I could see it being a pretty low scoring game, but I'll get into that later.
The Lions defense is not one of the bottom of the league, it doesn't seem like. Like people thought.
Yeah.
You think the Lions-Colts game will be low scoring?
Yeah, I think
Colts
so.
offense not that good. The Lions haven't been passing all that much lately.
No,
I think they're like bottom 10 maybe in passing attempts, passing yards and all that. So, it's notable.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
You want to kick us off with the Danger Zone picks?
Danger Zone!
Danger Zone.
Yeah, I'm starting off with the first game of the week, Falcons-Panthers. Very sketchy pick here. Any really pick with the Falcons is kind of sketchy just because
Some timing.
I mean, you have them freaking losing by 1 point when they had like 98.99% chance of winning if Todd Gurley just doesn't fall into
regularly. It's a regular thing with the Falcons.
So
you see the one chart is like 3 weeks in a row of the win probability for like for the Falcons is like at 9. That's great.
And then they lose. It's something to behold. It really is. And I kind of feel bad for Dan Quinn because I mean, kind of seems like it wasn't his fault.
Multiple times, yeah.
But yeah, Falcons versus Panthers. It's a very risky pick here. I don't like it. I'm staying away.
I can do it. That was my first Danger Zone as well, so I echo the same things Cam said. So actually, you can go ahead.
My first Danger Zone was actually the Rams-Dolphins one. Only because like the Dolphins, they do like to hang in games, but I don't know if they can hang in this one. And it's gonna be the first week with a new QB, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Particularly like the options here. I don't know. I don't think the Dolphins will win, but.
What was the spread at?
It's only -4.
You liked the Rams spread as one of your locks, but
yeah, Rams -4. I think that's pretty pretty much a given.
I mean, particularly, I don't like this game, so that's what I'm saying.
It's valid to be a danger zone. I mean, I can understand what you're saying. Tua might all of a sudden he might go off, start making his case for rookie of the year. So
I mean, I didn't really see like at all how much he played in that one game that he came in. Didn't look like he did much.
He had like 2 passes.
Didn't look like really anything, but I don't know. I'm not exactly sure why they switched at this point. I mean, I thought Fitzpatrick was
after the
doing
bye.
great.
Seems normal, but
I don't like it. I mean, Fitzpatrick was balling out.
Yeah,
and
really broke his heart.
They did it right before the bye. Yeah, I mean, they should at least trade him to the freaking Cowboys, give him a chance to go ball out somewhere else.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to it for fantasy purposes, but real life purposes, fuck the Cowboys, go Birds. You can go for your second danger zone.
I got the Chargers and the Broncos as my next danger zone pick here.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, the other two?
Yeah, it's technically my third, but yeah.
First choice danger zone.
First choice danger zone. We don't like this game.
Danger.
I'd like to say the Chargers win this one, although, but I don't know.
I could see it happening.
Herbert's been balling, but they've only really won one game with him.
True, that is true. Yeah.
And the Broncos aren't that great of a team, but they're not. This is a divisional game, so it probably will be close in the end.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it though. I don't like it on paper.
And the Chargers did. Not Chargers. The Jets almost beat the Broncos, so that's a testament to the Broncos' poor defense and Chargers' good offense. I guess that's a good thing, but I guess I get what you're saying because it's my second danger zone too. So definitely a little wary. Justin Herbert could struggle. The defense could struggle. The Broncos could go off. It's a very questionable game, so it's my second danger zone as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I kind of have a bit of a discrepancy right here. I had the Raiders versus Browns as my other danger zone, just because that can go either way. But I do have the Raiders as my lock at +2.5, which I do like that pick quite a bit. So I'm gonna shift over to the Bucs and Giants spread being a danger zone pick, because again, Monday night football games, they tend to be low scoring. The Bucs, their offense is very potent, but the Giants, they hang in games. They really do. It's not like they get shit on. They just can't pull out wins in the end. So I'm gonna say the Giants and Bucs spread is a danger zone.
Yeah, I like that. It's a big spread. Way too big for me. I guess I'll go to my last danger zone. I got the Patriots and Buffalo Bills as my last danger zone. The Patriots are underdogs. The Bills are favored by 4 points at home. Over-under is 43, which is also questionable because I could see the Bills going off, Patriots going off, or them having like a very poor game like they have the past couple weeks. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. The Patriots offense looked absolutely putrid the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I'd bet on the Patriots coaching over the Bills coaching too. So I mean that's another thing that comes into play. It's not really one-sided in this matchup. So
I don't think the difference between Sean McDermott and Bill Belichick is that huge, given the talent on both sides.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think Bill Belichick's a GOAT. I can't underestimate him.
He is, but he is.
That team just got absolutely smacked by the 49ers.
Oh, they did, yeah.
He's not out there playing quarterback for him, so.
And then they just lost to the Broncos before. Yeah, Cam Newton was looking suspect.
You got me a nice win, fantasy this year. 2.86 points, something like that. 2.86 points. My opponent had him. Got me a nice win. I was very appreciative of it. I don't think that's going to happen again, though. I think Cam Newton bounces back. He's kind of like a Nick Foles-esque kind of dude. He's very, goes on stretches, and I can see him bouncing back here. Yeah. But it is a danger zone pick, because it really can go either way. So, I agree.
Last danger zone, Cowboys Eagles.
Yeah, valid for sure.
This game will not be. I don't think it's gonna be a beautiful one. I'd like to say the Eagles win, but because the Cowboys' offense is absolutely disgusting right now. I don't even know who's gonna be their quarterback this week. If Andy Dalton is active, then it could be a little closer. But if it's this Ben DiNucci cat, I don't know.
What has Dalton done to show you that he's gonna do anything better?
Yeah,
that's a fact. He hasn't. I thought he'd be doing a little bit better, just considering he is a veteran quarterback, and he's not. It's like it's his first time in the league, but sure it was looking like it.
Yeah, as I've stated multiple times in the past few days, the Eagles are not a betting team. I'm staying away from this game, so definitely a danger zone.
Right. I can do it. All right, moving forward to the over-unders. Go ahead, Kid X.
First one I got is the Chiefs Jets under 48.
I don't know, dude. Chiefs might put up 48 themselves.
That's the only thing I'm really worried about. Is if the Chiefs really drop like a 48 piece by themselves and the Jets put
I
up like
think they're
nothing.
at least putting up 30.
I'd say they're at least putting up 30. But I don't see the Jets putting up really more than 2 touchdowns.
Well,
if that.
That's getting mightily near the over-under, so...
Yeah, it's a little sketch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like it. I just think the majority of the points are going to be all from the Chiefs. I don't think they're going to hit 48. But,
Valid.
it could be a bit of a risk, but fuck it. I'm taking it.
Foog it. All right. My first over-under is the Raiders and the Cleveland under 53.5. This week I had a ton of unders and just prop bets and whatnot, so I said fuck the unders, but I'm just going to stick with the unders because why not? 53.5 for the Raiders and the Browns. I think it's pretty valid. A lot of running I think is going to be taking place in this game. Raiders don't really have that many. I mean, I guess they have Henry Ruggs, which is cool. Nelson Aguilar's been going crazy, but I don't buy into that hype regardless of performance, and I just would rather take the under in the situation. I think it's going to be a lot of running, a lot of time consumption, and yeah, that's why I took the under.
Yeah, my first over-under is the Steelers-Ravens over 46.5. Yeah, they both have good defenses, but both defenses have shown their ability to get scored on. It's a division game. I think it's a little bit a higher scoring game. I think the Ravens are going to pull it off, but I think it's going to be somewhere around like 27 to 24, something like that. That's usually hitting that over 46.5. It'll probably change a little bit throughout the week. We are recording a bit early.
Tuesday.
Yeah. However, I it probably shouldn't go over 48. I would say. So I think it's still gonna stick.
Word. I agree.
Want me to go again?
Yeah.
Okay. Another over. I'm taking the Titans and Bengals. They both have shown they have the ability to score a lot of points. Their defenses aren't too great. You'd like to think the Titans have a good defense, but they consistently show that they really do not. They let up the most wide receiver fantasy points in the league, about 42 per game. I don't think that's going to change with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, he's been balling out.
Big T Higgins game now?
Big T Higgins game.
Tyler
Big
Boyd
T.
maybe?
Higgins game.
Fuck Tyler Boyd.
That's not.
But yeah, I think the over. It is a little bit high at 54.5 right now. I could see that even going down a little bit by the time the weekend hits, just because of the namesake of the two teams. But yeah, over 54.5. I like it.
Bold. Moving forward, my second over-under is the Rams against the Miami Dolphins. I got the under 46.5. We were talking about the Dolphins possibly struggling, and I think that's going to be a possibility. I mean, I think that's definitely going to happen. I don't know if they're going to be putting up crazy amounts of points. So, especially against this Rams defense, like I said, they only allowed one big game, which from the Bills. Other teams put up 19 or less in every single game. Dolphins switching quarterbacks, that might, screw some things up. And, I like the under. And I think the Rams are probably going to run the ball a good bit because the Dolphins' run defense is the bad part of their defense. Their pass defense is the good part. So I would assume they would be running or just not doing well in the pass game. And I would take that as lower points. So I would do the under 46.5.
We'll see what running back makes his emergence for the Rams this week.
Hopefully it's still Darrell Henderson.
They were feeding Malcolm Brown a little bit last night.
Yeah, they were. He had a touchdown too.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Colts Lions under 50.
That's my third over-under. Look at you. Look at us.
I was gonna go with the over, but then I was liking what you were saying about them defenses and
Oh, yeah.
and them. I
Colts
don't think they're gonna be
struggling on
putting up not a whole lot of points. It could be
Lions
another
running the
similar
ball
score.
up.
Could be another little low-scoring 20s game. I mean, it would have to be hopefully under 50s, but I don't know if. I don't know.
If you can get close to a lock for an under bet, I feel like that's the closest you can get because it seems to be going that way.
Yeah, and I think Swift might not get going this week against the Colts just because the Colts' run defense is stout.
No, probably not. But
Definition of stout. And I think that kind of, lowers the
Darius
points.
Leonard back?
Oh, he didn't play this past week, I don't think.
they were on their bye.
Ah, that's right.
Facts, yeah.
Whole team didn't play this week.
Yeah, I forgot about the kicker, too. He didn't play this week either.
COVID. My under or over?
Yeah, we both
yeah.
had the Lions and the Colts.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with an under. I'm gonna go Saints and Bears under 45.5. It is a bit of a lower thing, but again, I think the Bears defense is gonna bounce back. That Bears offense is not fun to watch. They're pretty ugly. The Saints defense is pretty darn good. David Montgomery probably won't get going, and yeah, the Saints offense is a little bit hurt. I think they pull out the win, but I think it stays a pretty low scoring game. I don't foresee the Bears putting up much points, and if the Saints do, whatever. But I don't think that's happening either with the Bears defense playing as well as they have been.
Over under lock. I can dig it. Yeah. I guess that marks the end of the episode. You don't have a third one, right? Or did you say?
I have a third one. I said the Vikings Packers going under 54.5.
Yeah.
I don't particularly seeing it being both high scoring. I could see the Packers putting up a bunch of points here and the Vikings putting up like average points. That's why. I don't know.
They got one of the best wide receiver duos in the league now, apparently.
They do.
So.
The Packers defense isn't terrible. It's not the greatest.
Not that great either.
I don't know. This could be a risky pick, but I kind of like it.
We shall see.
Ballsy. We shall see what his punishment is next week after he takes his picks. That marks the end of this episode. Week 8 betting picks for First Choice Fantasy. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hope y'all appreciated this video. Adios.